Okay, so I don't know if you guys heard, but tomorrow we actually have another update. And with it, we're getting a lot of different things, but one thing is going to be coming, and that's going to be the legendary costume gacha. So as of right now, we do have this particular legendary costume right here, the one for golden cheese and burning spice. We're going to get a legendary chance up for the 10 of the older legendary costumes, but that's not it. In 3 weeks with the White Lily Cookie Awaken update, we're actually going to get another set of legendary costumes featuring these amazing costumes for White Lily and Silent Salt. But here's the thing, rainbow cubes are hard to get around right now. However, there is actually something that is part of this update right now that is going to give us a ton of rainbow cubes. So let's talk about it. So I don't know if you guys have seen, but if you guys click on this play right over here and you guys go slide down just a little bit, there is this new event that I actually did not really play or go over in my live stream, and that's going to be the cannon run. I quickly, briefly, very briefly talked about this during one of my videos, but this is going to be a way for us to farm a ton of rainbow cubes right now. Alright, so as you guys can see, every single time you guys go and clear up to the Dumpling King, we're going to be able to farm 100 of these rainbow cubes. And as you guys can see right now on the screen, we still have 21 days and 23 hours, technically 22 days left. So as you guys can see, it's total of 3 tickets that you're able to do every single day. All right, so every single day it refreshes 2 times and you're able to buy a refresh. So technically if you do that 3 times, 22 right now, okay, and then you do that 100, that's 6,600 rainbow cubes that you're able to farm. You actually do have 600 that you're able to buy from the rainbow cube shop. Additional to that, it is actually refreshing for a total of 4 shops. All right, so 3 refreshes, and I think additional to that, we actually go to the mission. I think we might have, no, we don't have rainbow cubes. So that's pretty much what we got. All right, but for you guys might be wondering, HyRool, is there kind of like a tech to go and verse or beat this boss? I wouldn't necessarily say there is like a super like amazing tech or anything, but the monsters that spawn and the location that they spawn technically is kind of very similar. So it starts out with those K counts coming out from the left, and then you have these jellyfishes coming out from the left and then the right, and then they group up into the middle, and then the boss does appear. And this boss is easier to dodge if you're actually closer to it. So I technically would like to try to stay in the front of it as much as possible, because it shoots out 3 balls, right? And it does spread out as you guys as it approaches you, right? The longer the distance it is. And the reason why I like staying close to it is because of the fact that if you're close to it, the spread is less, and you don't need to deal with the little guys shooting all of those balls at you. So it's easier to dodge that way. Again, the next wave is very similar. The wave starts out by the guys coming out from the left, and then it comes out from the right. Okay, so technically these first couple ones, you just literally just sit there and then let the cannon shoot automatically. And then this boss comes out. This boss is a little bit easier to be a little like a medium distance, because of the fact that this actually does kind of curve slightly. All right, not a technically a spread like the one that we had with the sorcerer, but this one is a lot easier if you guys are in like medium distance, because the spread doesn't curve as much when you're in that kind of distance. All right, and then the last one is gonna be these guys right here, the fishes, and then the Dumpling King. All right, so the Dumpling guy is, I would say, honestly speaking, like once you guys hang up this, it's actually really easy. I'm not even using my little cannon thing right here, but the Dumpling King, the thing that it does is it will shoot out this like wave that you cannot shoot through. All right, so it actually blocks all your projectiles. So the best thing is, of course, you kind of stay in that distance, and then once that thing comes out, you just kind of just dodge it, and then you just shoot at the boss. Obviously my cannon or my my chariot right now is a lot kind of upgraded, so it's at already level 10. So it's gonna be a lot better for me. Like my damage is gonna be higher, but I definitely recommend you guys if you haven't taken advantage of this, of course you want to buy the rainbow cubes, the silence, light of silence, as well as the cookie cutters. And then I would recommend, if possible, to buy off the charcoal soulstone if you really want to. If you already have a copy, I'm gonna say, it's not too bad. But I would recommend at least get some raspberry coins to get it up to level 6 if possible, because of the fact that you want to be able to do a little bit more damage, survive a little bit longer, and things like that. All right. So again, you're able to do this a lot. All right. So again, as you guys can see, technically it's like the same. So the K counts come out, the jellyfishes come out from the left, from the right, and then they group up and then come into the middle. Right. These guys are a lot easier once your chariot is upgraded again, and then the the sorcerer comes out. All right. If you're closer, it's easier to land these, the upgraded shots. Okay. And now, of course, you want to try to pick up the attack up as much as possible, or as many times as possible. All right. And then if you need it, then go and pick up those HPs. But because of the fact that once you guys do defeat the boss does drop an upgrade as well as an HP. It's not technically too much of a problem to take a little bit of damage because you're going to get back your HP. Okay, and then again, these, there's, I don't know what we call them, totems with the wings come out from the left, from the right. Again, you technically just sit there and then you just shoot. You're not going to take any damage. All right, and then you have the boss come out. So the boss around like this medium distance is the easiest because it goes straight, and then it's not going to curve enough for you to take damage. All right, as long as you time it properly, like move to the left or the right, it doesn't really matter. That distance right there is going to be a good distance for you guys. And then the fishes come out. The fishes are a little bit annoying because it does do like a spread shot, and it does a spread left and right. Okay, again, taking a few hits is not too much of a problem. Early on, it is a little risky because your HP is a little bit lower. But again, I like to stay up in the front for this boss too, because the spread is there. So, and then closer you are, the easier it is to land this powerful shot, right? And then you just kind of sit there, and hit, boom, you're done, and it's easy, easy, easy. All right, and then there you go, another 100. All right, guys. So as you guys can see, it's total of 3 tickets that you're able to do every single day. That's 6,600 rainbow cubes that you're able to farm. And then you have 600 times 4, so 2,400. So almost 10,000 rainbow cubes that you're able to farm from just the cannon run. And then additional to that, of course, you have the cookie cutters as well as the light of silence and some soul stones as well. And this is refreshing tomorrow when the new update comes out. So it's something that you definitely want to take advantage of. I recommend you guys to do this. Super, super easy. It doesn't take that long. So I recommend you guys to take advantage of it. But just want to share what I got for you guys because, Rainbow Cubes is hard to come by. Rainbow Cubes, very, very important. So hopefully you guys are able to take advantage of it. And good luck with your runs.